ॐ सासितूणधनुर्बाण पाणिं नक्तं चरान्तकं स्वलीलया जगत्त्रातु माविर्भूतमजं विभुम्. Dharma is loosely translated as way of life. This working definition is good enough to start with. In that case, is there something called as Ramadharma? Probably even Rama would not have approved such a word, because he clearly says that he is interested in following the words of scriptures. He did not believe in starting his own precedents. But we, as admirers of Rama, may crystallize his behavior in one term and label it Ramadharma for our pleasure. Rama's decision to go to exile following his father's words was based on a simple and straightforward principle. Obey thy father. All arguments made by Kausalya and Lakshmana failed before this. Rama was so sure about his decision that he was even able to convince Bharata that this is the right decision. This single-minded focus on the task and confidence about the decision is the main characteristic of Ramadharma. Dasharatha had suggested that all the luxury which Rama enjoyed in Ayodhya be made available to him during exile. But Rama politely disagreed to this. He just took few basic items for his journey. Rama was determined to follow the rules of the game from the word go. So he did not accept the food offered by Guha, saying his Vanavasa has begun. They just drank water from Ganges and slept on floor during their first night out of Ayodhya. This adherence to principles is the hallmark of Ramadharma. He made sure that he never entered any town during his entire period of exile. So it was Lakshmana who crowned Sugriva and Vibhishana. He never missed the rituals to be followed while entering the new house in Chitrakuta and Panchavati. So strong was his sense of dharma that even while stepping into a small boat, he says the prayer one should say during that time. He also followed the rules of seasons perfectly. So despite being in a hurry, he waited the entire rainy season to get over before embarking on a journey to find Sita. He insisted on following rules in performing last rites even for birds and animals, as in the case of Jatayu and Vali. Daily prayers and fire rituals were not to be missed. So this adherence to rules is the uncompromising and primary principle of Ramadharma. Rama was also observing the protocols of communication to the core. So his enquiry would be different to sages and householders, kings and to-be kings, old and young, friends and foes. He would ask them appropriate question and at times remain silent, indicating that it is not the right time for any enquiry. But one should not mistake Rama to be a boring cardboard character talking about rules all the time. He was constantly seeking beauty in life. He tells Lakshmana to bring the flowers and plants which Sita asks for. Their interest in wild flora and fauna is elaborately listed in Ramayana. He was romantic at heart. His witty exchanges with Sita makes us smile. He was playful with her in private and dignified in public. He never missed an opportunity to pull her leg without causing too much discomfort to her. So Ramadharma if one may call it so, never prescribes a boring life. It tells us to be content and happy regardless of what life may offer us. Rules should be fully followed, but from heart and not for the sake of it. Determination in one's decision is necessary, but not with constant grumbling. Lives should be fully lived and not wasted in dry manner. स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यां परिपालयन्तां न्यायेन मार्गेण महिं महिषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यं लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु।